Yeah, Willis?
Whenever you're ready. Alright, I'd like to start off by saying I'd like all of you guys, please close your eyes, but keep your minds wide open. Please picture yourself coming out of the womb of your mother. It's a bloody mess as the doctor extracts you from the birth canal. You're lost and you're confused. A baby boy, the nurse yelps, as your mother lies motionless on the table. The doctor, cradling you in his arms, turns to your father who gives him a slight but assuring nod of approval. Your dad then replies as though you just finished an exquisite meal at Benihana's. Keep the tip. The doctor then proceeds to take you to an operating table. Please open your eyes. For the intents and purposes of today, this is a fresh newborn baby's penis. Now, what many of you are unwary of is the fact that when baby boys are born, they go through a surgery that's common throughout America called circumcision. And with this knife, this banana, a dream and a vision, I'm going to show you what circumcision is. You see, circumcision is simply the removal of the foreskin located around the penis. Now, heaven forbid this is the actual size of a baby's penis. But for today, I'll have to do. Now, what we have left now is a circumcised penis. I'd like to give you an uncut view of the social and medical research as to why circumcision is done throughout the world, as well as a look at the pros and the cons. Knowing the reasons and familiarizing yourselves with them will give you a better understanding if you would one day, like your son, to have it done. Not only will it give you a better understanding as to why the medical practices is as to why it's done, it'll give you the knowledge of the common social reasons as to why it's done, and the personal satisfaction knowing you stood erect on the subject. Now, I'm glad I've been given the opportunity to talk to you guys about such a controversial topic, such as circumcision. So let's dive right in. Now, I'm sure some of you might be asking yourselves, what exactly is circumcision? You know, I can say day and night that circumcision is simply the removal of the foreskin located around the penis. But I think a better way of showing this is by visual. And I'm keeping my pants on. This is an uncircumcised penis, and you can tell because the foreskin is still intact covering the head of the penis. And after the surgery of circumcision, we are left with a circumcised penis, primarily because the fact that the head is completely revealed. No foreskin covering the head of the penis. Now, my first point. There are a few medical reasons as to why circumcision is practiced. One being, according to the Academy of Pediatrics, is because of hygiene. You see, with an uncircumcised male, the foreskin covers the head, and since the head is covered, bacteria can build up in the crevices and nicks around the head of the penis. And once this builds up to a certain level or degree, it can cause infections. Because the foreskin is removed, circumcised males have a smaller chance of getting these foreskin infections. Secondly, there is a slightly lower risk of urinary tract infections and a slightly lower risk of getting the transmitted disease, sexually transmitted disease, STDs, and as well as HIV, which the virus that causes STDs. Now, in addition to this, there's also phimosis, which I'm sure many of you don't know what that is. But phimosis is simply when you're unable to pull the foreskin back over the head of the penis. Let's think of it like this. Like when you're about to put on a shirt and start your day off, right? But it just so happens that when you put on the shirt, you just so happen to put your head through the sleeve. Now, phimosis is where uncircumcised males are unable to pull the foreskin over their penis. The sleeve right here is representing the foreskin, and my head is representing my penis. As hard as I tug and pull, I'm unable to pull that sleeve over my penis. It's very much like a penis, or like a penis. You're just not going to be able to pull that foreskin over. It's just not happening.